All right, it's time to talk about it.
Oh my
There's
God.
a new sport on the horizon that's
No way. No way they got Penguin Zero reacting to this.
going to drop this month, and it's got more hype than Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao all those years ago. It is a sport that, if given enough time, maybe like 10 years, will probably be more popular than soccer. It's called sperm racing.
Introducing Sperm Racing, the world's first microscopic racetrack.
What if in 10 years this shit actually goes stupid though? I know right now I'm looking at this like, what the f are we doing?
I'm gonna be
And
so
people
real, bro. I think it will.
like,
Bro,
bro,
fertility issues for the whole world is already plummeting, bro. So
Yeah.
I already know this is gonna be another thing that like the elite or influencers are gonna be using as a flex.
Yeah.
Hey, you seen that little sperm racing shit I did last month? Yeah, I got good swimmers.
this shit is crazy, bro.
Because apparently most people ain't fertile nowadays. Most people is not good. So motherfuckers gonna be ranked in 10, 20 years. I already see it, bro.
Korea needs you, Ed. This the start? Alright, bro. What?
Bro, you could be the first nationally ranked. You could be number one ranked Korean nutter, bro. If you just
What?
Alright,
Alright, bro. Just stop, dude. LA changed, bro.
This is the trailer they posted on their Instagram announcing it. It reminds me of that old anti-piracy commercial. You wouldn't download a car. The first event comes in like a week. It's got $1.5 million invested in this. It's going
Bro, where are they getting this funding, dude? 1.5 million to throw this event is crazy budget.
to be hosted at the Hollywood Palladium in Los Angeles, which is a huge stage. This is basically like the Coachella for nut. As the name would imply, you are watching sperm race on a microscopic track as it tries to get to the finish line first. Now the sperm, of course, doesn't know that it's in an athletic competition. It thinks it's going to fertilize an egg. Those fools there. But you as a spectator know, and you will be able to watch it and follow along on like a mini map, I guess, and you'll be able to follow the action, and you can even place bets. Honestly, it's eerily similar.
Bro, if I'm there and I'm hearing people be like, bro, I got to parlay on Jimmy Zhang and somebody else, I'm gonna be like, yo, what is life, bro? They taking over-unders on finishing times.
That super stinker mega shitter movie I just watched like a month ago and made a video on called Rollerball from 2002, where they created a brand new sport whose whole focus was on
Yo, Morris,
betting,
I appreciate you
getting
for the
people
sub, bro.
hooked on like sports betting and making tons of money through that. I kind of get similar vibes with sperm racing here, even though they try and preach
My
it
money
as,
on
like,
Jimmy, he been a shooter
raising
for a
awareness
minute.
about male infertility. It doesn't really seem to be the primary focus of this event. They openly acknowledge that they know it's goofy and silly, it's self-aware, but it's supposed to have a positive message about raising awareness on declining male fertility rates. But when you put betting in there, real money involved, no one's gonna give a f about what the message is as long as they can make some money off the meme.
Will there be any gambling? We've been offered a lot of money from sponsors that are from casinos or a bunch of adult things, right? And they offered a lot more money, but we just haven't taken it. Most of our main sponsor is Nucleus, which is a DNA testing company, right? So we kind of want to veer away from the degeneracy and actually turn this into a health thing. So most of our sponsors are actually health, and especially with betting, right? We're not partnering with a massive casino. We're partnering with a prediction market. We're going to give biomarkers and stuff like that.
They did an interview with TMZ, which they did highlight multiple times about how the focus is on, trying to make this more of a health focus.
Dude, Manuel, there's no
event.
way to train for
But
this.
when the question of gambling got up, he said they didn't take any sponsorships from any big casinos or anything like that.
That's crazy, Chad.
Instead, they've partnered with something else in regards to betting. So there is still betting. It's just not, stake-sponsored sperm race or anything like that. I don't know why he didn't just say, like, yeah, there's gambling, but we're not partnered with a big casino. Instead, he started by making it seem like, no, there won't be gambling, but at the end he does mention they have partnered with someone for betting. And in multiple sources now, I've read that it's going to be gambling through something called Polymarket, and long-term they want to have their own crypto-based betting platform where people can bet on a lot of different variables aside from just who wins the race. So it really seems to me like gambling does seem to be a pretty big part of the sperm racing identity, at least in terms of like goals. Anyway, though, let's turn our attention to the Sperm Racing Manifesto. So the team behind this is a startup called Sperm Racing, And the first part of their manifesto is dedicated to outlining the purpose behind this event, which is to bring more attention to male fertility rates that are declining because it's not being talked about enough.
Hey,
now,
pun
interestingly
intended.
enough, I recently tested my sperm for the first time ever. I actually got to see how the sausage was made in my sack. I posted a video about it. How fertile am I? Answer, very fertile. Super fertile, actually. Really good stats. I would definitely be topping leaderboards right now, probably top 500 global. And I got to actually see my little swimmers for the first time ever. I, like a proud father, I got to take a look at them. And it was very cool. I'd probably do a great job if I was to be an athlete in the sperm racing circuit, which I thought was very cool because I thought there was a chance I'd just be sterile. Like, you know,
Did this just show us his sperm?
aliens I've been talking about for so long, maybe they got fed up with me talking so much shit. They came in the middle of the night, sucked the piss out of my balls, and ruined any chance I'd ever have of, you know, having kids. But luckily that wasn't the case. Charlie
What the
1,
fuck?
Alien 0. Overall, though, I do feel like the purpose they describe here about talking about male fertility rates declining is
No,
a
Melina, stay,
very
Melina.
solid thing to be trying
Hey,
to bring
go
awareness
test your
to,
shit for
'cause
stream. What are
I
you
do think it's an
saying, bro?
important piece of health people should be more aware of. I'm just not fully convinced that's the main motivator behind sperm racing when you're using real money here with betting. Now let's look at how the actual sport functions here, because initially
Maxie, we gotta
I
keep
thought
going,
this would
bro.
be you'd have two ranked jerkmate competitors come out and they'd have to, you know, ejaculate into a petri dish, and then they'd somehow measure the speed that it takes for them to like fertilize an egg or something. And that would lead to a lot of variables outside of the sperm itself, because then it'd be about who's the optimal meat beater and the strokes per minute. There'd be a lot of min-maxing, and it really wouldn't be about the sperm anymore. That is not the case. So instead, what they've done is build a microscopic racetrack, which you can see in the blueprints there, that's meant to mimic the reproductive system, chemical signals, fluid dynamics, synchronized starts, making sure no one's cheating there. High-resolution cameras are going to track every microscopic move. It'll all be live streamed with stats, leaderboards.
'Cause I'm
and
boring,
instant replays.
Hajar.
I have the fucking jumbotron.
I'm boring
activated
as
here.
fuck.
And how is the winner determined? It's the sperm that crosses the finish line first, which will be verified by advanced imaging. They also mentioned that there's going to be weigh-ins, sports commentary, the whole kit and caboodle, really. Now, I'm sure everyone's wondering, who are the star athletes here? Who's the
No
LeBron
way he's gonna
James
talk about Jimmy and shit, bro.
of sperm racing? Well, the two competing members of the sperm racing
Yo, what's good, King?
premiere are apparently universal.
Bro, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
You said you wanted this. Bro, you gotta start maxing out, bro.
Bro, I'm not
There's
one of
already
the
competition, bro. Look, he already posting his results and shit.
dude. I'm not one of the contestants, bro. Bro, get that
Bro,
shit out my
come
face,
on.
bro. I'm not taking that shit like it's a
Bro.
fucking shot of Casamigos, bro. Get out my face.
Like, bro, like a year from now, bro, you're gonna thank me, bro. Come on. Here, you
Hell
gotta-
no. They already have the 4 contestants, bro. I'm not part of this shit.
You need like start retaining too. Here, just watch this for like the next few hours,
Bro, get that thirst trap out my face.
bro.
Bro, this dude's trying to get me to watch thirst traps and drink pineapple juice and eat honey right now.
Bro, if you do this for a year straight, bro, you might be ranked #1 Korean.
Bro, come on now. Dude, you know what the fortune teller told me, right?
Then prove it,
I don't need to prove it to
bro.
nobody.
You're supposed to. The fortune teller was telling you go down the path, and you're not going down that path.
No,
You're gonna be
he
a
to-
nobody. You're
he-
like Thorfinn right now.
No, he
before.
told me to wait until 35, bro. He told me to wait until 35.
Bro, by then there's gonna be a freaking 2,000 Korean nationally ranked nutters ahead of you, bro. You could be in your prime right now, like Kobe.
Hey.
You just want to sit here and play video games.
Hey, you be surprised, bro. I'm the last of my kind, dude. The Koreans are about to go extinct by the next few generations.
You damn right, cause you just sitting here doing jack shit.
The fuck, bro? Dude, why is he getting so pressed, bro? Damn. JP is helping you out? Bro, Eddie, this sport can go crazy viral. National Korea needs you? Dude, my mom... Bro, chat, you guys are not going to gaslight me into entering next year, bro. I'm not doing this, dude. You guys were all just like, what? What the fuck? What? And now you guys are saying, do it. Bro, you guys switched up so quick. No, Chris, bro, you're not gonna gaslight me into doing this, bro. You boring? Alright, bro. This is crazy. You guys are literally just saying don't do it. Now you guys are all saying do it.
University students from rival schools.
We weren't
they're
thinking
gonna
straight,
pit
bro.
their
You guys are
loads
switching up,
against
bro.
Each other here to see who's fastest. Now the question naturally becomes, how does the collection process works? Because I'm sure all of you know, sperm isn't diamonds. It's not for.
Yo, what's good, Gabe?
Yo, brother, this is gonna sound crazy, but Jimmy right now. He's driving, but he told me to tell you that.
Well, I'm streaming though right now.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. What do you have to say?
Okay. It might be a lucky day. There's an opening spot for the race.
Yeah. They have another wild card for creators, and basically they wanted me to ask if you be down to participate in races.
And go against Rhino.
Yeah. Noah versus Rhino.
They contacted you, and then they said that.
Yeah. No, Rhino was down. Yeah.
Rhino Loki called you out, bro.
And then I was like, oh, I think I got a good candidate like ready to go. I think I got me some swimmers ready to go.
I don't know, dude. I don't. Maybe next year. I don't know.
Oh,
yeah.
word?
I've been having sperm cramps.
Next year, bro. Next year they were talking about Aiden Ross and Shaq. They were talking about some big names, bro. I don't know if we could get you on
It might not be next year.
Yeah, next
Nah,
year.
I can't, bro. Hey.
Like aim paper and Spain.
Hey, tell Rhino my sperm's been cramping lately, bro. So tell him I can't make it this year.
Damn, for real?
It's bad, bro. Yeah, the balls and shit is everything, bro. Swollen now right now. TMI. I know I'm oversharing right now.
What the hell?
Hey, you don't got good hygiene or something?
Jimmy got a good cream for that.
You don't got good ball care?
The fuck? You got like ball soothing cream and shit, bro? Damn. Bro, do you have a method or solution for everything, bro? Damn.
Tiger Bomb. You gotta use Tiger Bomb.
Damn, you gonna use an icy hot on the fucking balls, bro? Damn. Okay. Okay. Yeah, tell them I'm gonna think about it. Tell them tell them me and Rhino to do it. We need a quarter mil each. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit, when'd you turn into Floyd?
Yeah. Nah, hey. I need 200 an occasion.
Oh, he said money talks.
I need 200 an occasion, bro. Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's too bad because
Oh.
they're out of
They're out. Yeah. Okay, maybe when they get the next.
That's
Okay.
too much. You being too greedy right now.
I'm being
man.
too greedy. Okay. Yeah.
Bullshit, my brother.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe next year when they get the re-up on the budget and shit, and they get another 1.5 million invested. We'll see, bro. Tell them to spend less on Ty Dolla Sign.
I know you saw that shit.
Yeah. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. W wild card matchup, bro. I'm so good, dude. Nah, it's just little score. Think about it, bro. Like my mom calls me and she's like, "Oh my God, LA에서 무슨 is a sperm is a racing you?" It's like, "Oh, 엄마, 안녕. sperm 나 race 할 거야. Sperm. Yeah, me and a YouTuber." And then my mom's gonna be like, "The fuck? Like my son went to LA from VA to start racing sperm and shit. Like what?" And then like I have to explain to my mom, "Oh ma, it's okay. It's good. It's a charity, ma." Like bro, my mom's not gonna believe that. She's gonna be like, "What the fuck are you doing in LA?" I'm gonna look crazy, dude. I'm gonna look crazy. I'll support somebody's sperm, like on the sidelines, like woo. Okay, Jimmy. Okay, but like I'm not gonna be the one standing there and then doing it in the cup and then they get my samples, bro. Like that's too much, dude. L Hunger. Okay. Jeez, what? See, Tim, bro, there's a lot of explaining to do. Yeah, honestly, it gets worse every time I explain more and more. So if you're now tuning in, bro, you're just gonna have to use context clues and catch up. Cause the more I talk about this, the crazier it sounds. Yeah. You gotta think you will be the good rep for Korean sperm, so it's good for your country birth rate. Yo, what's good, Sleepy? Alright, bro. Alright. That's crazy, bro. Just nut in the bag, little bro. Alright. Let's get back to the video.
Forever. It's not going to live long enough for them to like bust a load the previous night and then bring it in. So the question was asked by TMZ, what does this process look like? And they talk about how they're going to have samples from each of the competitors and they're going to basically set it up through their systems to get it ready for the race. And also the collection is going to be done at the Palladium on the night of the event, so that way it's as healthy as it can be.
We take that output and then we keep it at body temperature. We do like a cleaning process, so we're able to take just the sperm cells, and then we race it in our microfluidic, which acts as like a microscopic racetrack.
Are they doing this at the Palladium? Not the collection. The collection. No, I'm really asking. The collection.
Yeah, the collection is live. It's to keep it as healthy as possible so we can test.
Damn, the collection is live too? So how does that work, bro? Like, of course these three got zoot one day and we're like, bro, wouldn't it be crazy if we started racing sperm, bro? Like, these three are like, bro, we should start a podcast, but except we should start a sperm race. These three right here, these college heads, look at them. Look at these motherfuckers, bro.
To see how their biomarkers affected their sperm health.
Yo, what's good, Fred?
But they're not doing it in front of the audience. The crowd. They'll be.
Now you're probably saying to yourself, wow, the team behind sperm racing looks really young. And you'd be right. They are really young. The company was started by a 17-year-old named Eric Zhu.
17? These dudes are 17? Bro, they didn't even get one try in the real world. They said, fuck an internship. Let's just get straight to sperm racing. Not even a podcast. They could have started a podcast or some shit, but they said, fuck that, bro. Here's a new method, sperm racing. Let's get influencers and get funding. Holy shit,
also,
bro.
the co-founder is a 16-year-old named Nick Small.
Holy shit.
Also, there's someone named Shane Fan, who was the chief executive of an NFT pricing platform named Waterfall, and then someone else named Garrett Nienko.
Bro, these guys are young as shit.
Mr. Beast. From what I've read, that's the entire team. Which then brings up the question, is that even legal? Like, these are two minors here that are going to be handling semen samples from some university students that blew their load in the bathroom at the Hollywood Palladium there. Like, is that allowed? Like, these university students just giving their cum to these minors to use in this race? I have no idea. I have no clue, but it's really fucking weird if you ask me. But maybe it's totally allowed, you know, by the sports association. Maybe I just don't know ball. No clue, but I found that to be really bizarre. And then even a step beyond the obvious weirdness of this shit, it is also minors that have introduced gambling into their sport. Is that legal? Again, I don't have the answer. I don't know, but the whole thing is so fucking odd. Also, I've seen a lot of buzz on Twitter about sperm racing in regards to a crypto coin, a little shit coin popping off for it. I don't know if it's directly from the sperm racing team or not, but there's a lot of people talking about pumping it and a lot of people really blabbering about the
Bro, I already know though. Like, think about it, dude. Think about it if you're the contestants and like before then, maybe I don't know how they feel. Maybe they're all excited about this, bro. Like, I know Jimmy right now, he's very excited about this race, chat. I know some people are like, what? But other people, like for Jimmy, he's like, nah, I'm trying to win this. Like, I'm excited. I want to see my juniors go crazy. Like, he's excited. So it's like, I wonder when he finishes into the cup and then the high schooler or college student or whoever, the scientist grabs the cup from him and incubates it in a room temperature, human temperature chamber and shit. And then they get straight to racing. I wonder if that post-nut clarity is going to hit right there and then, bro. It's like, dude, you're in a lab room in the back with college students or scientists watching you and observing, making sure you finish into a cup. Like, do you not... I feel like that post-nut clarity is going to hit like no other, and they're going to be like, dead ass, like, what am I doing, bro, right now? I'm about to race my sperm. And then you step out into the theater, and then boom, it's Nina Lynn screaming out your name, talking about, like, and in this corner, we have Jimmy Zhang with his sperm. Like, bro, this is crazy-ass scenario right now, chat, bro. I cannot imagine being a contestant for this. I really can't.
The crypto element of sperm.
This is all live.
Racing here. So it's all...
Taz. I hate to break it to you, bro. Taz. Nina is literally going to be there to announce the whole thing. She's the MC. They paid her to be the MC of the night. Like, you know how they like sports announcers, you know, like Steph Curry with the 3, bang! Like, bro, like she's gonna be there announcing the sperm. Like, oh my god, and Jimmy's sperm is catching and turning the corner. Oh, to the right, oh shit! Like, bro, that's what they're paying her to do. Like, really. And then boom, halftime show is Ty Dolla $ign. It's fucking crazy, bro. This shit's crazy, bro. What is happening? What is happening, bro?
all pretty odd. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of go over it a little bit.
Yo, if Nina don't want to do it, I can't. Hajar, you good? Yeah, this is crazy, though. What the fuck?